Hello and welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for an unboxing. It's Age of Sigmar, which I haven't been in a while. It's the Gaunt Summon of Prezzies, which I got for Christmas from Claire. So I really looking forward to getting this model together. It's an awesome looking model. I've worn my Prezzies charming really well. Comes in a blister pack, which I'm a bit surprised at because it looks pretty big in the pictures. So I thought it would come in a box, but it doesn't. And there are the sprues, 2 sprues and the base. Cool. So this video, had a little bit of a problem with my computer. It's fried, basically, which is not good news. So all my editing software and everything else is on that computer, along with a load of videos, which I'm hoping I can get back. Otherwise, I won't be able to put them up. But this video will be a one-take job because I can't edit anything. So this is going to be a video that goes out. So anything we get wrong, we'll be getting wrong, and I won't be able to edit it. So let's just get this open first. So I'll give that to Claire to open some scissors. So yeah, and as I said, a few of the videos that we've got that I've already done, obviously I can't put up because I can't get to them. I don't know what's wrong with the computer at the moment. I'm currently investigating that, but it looks like the motherboard's fried, and I don't know what else is fried in the process. So not good news.
Not what we wanted at the start of Christmas, really.
No.
Having fun opening this up.
That's fine. As I said, there'll be no editing on this video at all, so anything we get wrong, we get wrong. Anything I repeat, that will be repeated. Right. So, 2 sprues. There's this one. Someone's body, staff. Is that the disc or is that the base?
That's the disc that it's on. Someone did say it has like a little mouth in it.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. And the other sprue. There we go. So, put that into one side. We've got a Terminator size bay. Here are the constructions for this guy. So starting with part 1. Is it part of the body? Is it that bit?
That way. Okay.
It's that bit there, part 1. And then part 4 and part 2.
Which seems to be on this sprue. So I could do with the clippers. I'll start.
Ouch.
Whoops.
See, throw knives at myself. There's the clippers.
Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, we've got 1, 4 and 2, which appear to make up this section here. You can see that on there. Then we had 3 and we had 5. And then we're going to get to the part 8 and 6, which is the book and the staff. Part 7 is the head. And then that's the body part done. And it's a case of doing the disc section. Which is part 9, 10 and 11. Part 12. There, and then we have all the spikes, which are all numbered. So that'll be fun. Especially doing it all real time. Okay, so that's part 1.
That's part 4.
That's part 4.
And 2, did you say?
Part 2 as well. So that's his front. And that's his back. And those 2 bits like that are just going to go together.
That's part 2.
Like that. And then we have part 2. Which appears to go onto that little bubble there, because there's a little corresponding hole. It's going to go in there. So I'm going to glue that off while Claire takes parts 5 and
3.
3. Human. So I hope everyone's had a good Christmas. I hope everyone's going to have a good New Year as well. So we got some nice toys from each other. I didn't know I was going to get this, so it's really cool. So in the new year I'll probably rebase my Tzinch army now, like I've been threatening to do for ages.
And it was the last one that was in store as well.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh. I was really lucky in getting it for you.
And then we've got that's the back of his cloak, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The scrolls and stuff on, that's pretty cool. And we have part 5, which is sort of the back of the shoulder pad. And we have these feathers, like Tzinchian feathers.
They're actually quite cool, these guys. I was reading up on them in the Ever Chosen book.
Oh yeah.
And they've all got special names, they've all got a name, and unless you can speak that name, then they won't obey you. So Archeon goes along and he sends all his champions, his best champions, and he watches all his champions get blown apart by these guys. I think there's about 12 of them, I can't remember, I might be wrong on that. But he's watching and they're thinking, why is Archeon not coming for us? Why is the big guy not coming for us, kind of thing. And when he finally does, he speaks all the names, so Sid, Fred, Bob.
Sid, Fred and Bob. Is that really the name?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're all like names I can't really pronounce, weird names kind of thing. And they all start going, oh no! And then they have to then follow him.
This Games Workshop, there's probably Magic Magoo.
Yeah.
And Gundolf.
And Fuddly-Stick.
Who else have we got? Probably Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
All different variations of wizards' names. Cool. Right, so here's the staff. This is part 8. It's an awesome
Staff of Ra.
So take some painting. It's an awesome piece. That is going to go on here. Alright, so there's also
a
a little dagger there as well. I thought it was part of the staff at first.
He's got a hand on the staff and a hand on the dagger, hasn't he?
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on while Claire takes the head, which is part 7, and part 6, which is the book. Right. So I take it Archeon finds out the names of these guys. Then?
Yeah, after watching all his champions get pummeled, kind of thing. Yeah, and then there is like, it uses them like a webway, if you will, to get to from place to place.
Alright.
So yeah, so it's quite interesting actually how it describes it in the book. And he has like he travels from the Wayspire, I think it is, or the Whisper Spire. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, because it was quite a while ago when I read the book. But they kind of like look after his fortress, if you will.
Yeah.
And whenever he goes off, you know, defeating Sigmarines, he takes one of them with him.
Yeah. I mean, you did do a video on it, but unfortunately that's one of the videos that's on the computer.
Yeah.
So we may not be able to get that back. It depends. So carry on with the lore. I know stuff you probably already said.
Oh, that was it really. You know, they're just really handy to have with him because
really
they're just
handy.
Nasty. They're nasty little things.
I do love this sort of helmet thing where the eyes are all along it. It's
they're
brilliant.
Really freaky.
Yeah. And then we've got the book. It's got some cool symbols on the outside and plain pages, so you can paint what you want on the inside. So let's get the head on. Do that bit first. It's like the tongue's on part of the neck. So there we go, you see his little tongue in there maybe if it focuses. And get the book on next. So does he sacrifice all his generals to get?
Well, most of his chaos champions he sends in. Yeah, it's the Whisper Fane. It is.
The Whisper Fane.
Whisper Fane. Yeah. Yeah, he sent Urglor Blackwheel and his putrid blight kings.
Oh yeah.
And they went pop and ended up as oozing puddles of pus. He chose Torgrak's Murderkin and his Gore Chosen, and they went absolutely mad and tore themselves to pieces. And then he sent forth Zibble and his Altar Coven.
Zibble.
Yeah. And
Go forth, Zibble.
And they turned into Chaos Spawn. So yeah, so he was just watching them, basically. He was just sending his people in and watching them, which is what he seems to do. He seems to do that. From the book I read about him, he seemed to send in his people, didn't really care who got killed, and then when he figured out what was going on, he was like, oh, that's what's happening.
Cool.
Mm.
So I'm just waiting for that to set. Next up will be parts 10, 11 and 9. There we go, 10, 11 and 9. So we get part 10 off, and that is the main part of the disc, which is there. It's like fungus, a bit of underneath. It's like an underside of a mushroom. And the old discs, the old metal discs, some of them used to have that as well. There's a lot of varied discs in the old ones. I've got a couple. Cool. So this is part 10. There we go. It's got like tendrils. So that's going to go on the underside, and it looks like they go onto these bits here. So one's going to go on this side, I think. And let's have a look. Have you got 11?
Yes.
11 is the opposite. There it is, if you'll focus. So he uses these guys as webways, does he?
Yeah, he seems to be able to create portals for him, I think, if I remember rightly. We can go.
Got it. Took a few seconds to put that out. So we've got this little bit at the top here, and that connects onto there like that. And you've got these two bits at the bottom which push into place. And the other side should do the same, like that. So I'm going to glue those bits together. And then Claire's going to be cutting off part 12 while I'm doing this. Part 12 is this tendril sort of part, or magic. It's kind of like magic, isn't it? Just sort of supporting the disc.
A wisp of...
Whatever it is, instead of having like a clear flying base, it's a cool wispy bit of magic. So what I tried to do with one of my existing Teddy sorcerers, though this looks better, shall I say. So that goes underneath there, and then that will attach to the base. So here it is. And while I'm showing you this, Claire can cut off the little things. They can keep them in order as well.
They're all actually number 13. There's no difference between them.
Isn't there?
No, if you have a look, they're all
entitled
13.
13. Well, that's going to make this bit really easy. 13 and 13. Right.
I'm just wondering if they're all the same.
Well, they are numbered individually here.
Right.
So we'll have to figure that one out as we go.
Yeah.
So let's stick this bit on. Thanks Games Workshop for that. Looks like we have the wispy bit there, which goes that way, like that. That seems to fit on. Yeah. So there's a little bit of a groove there, which goes into this little bit of a V shape there. Unk. And then we let that set. So we have these daggery bits. Are they all the same?
I'm actually wondering if they are, because they all, to my mind, they all look a bit the same.
Don't see any difference in them.
Could be wrong.
I'll clean these up after I've stuck them onto the thing as well. Probably better to clean these up first, but this video will be very long if I do that. Just these ones look small, but it might just be a perspective thing.
Possible.
From that picture they all look the same.
Mm.
I'm not even sure which bits they go on to.
Is it at the top? Is there any, like, there's little grooves there, isn't there, in the edge?
Oh yeah, so you've got around the edge, you've got these little symbols, and you've got a little groove there. Yeah, so that's just going to stick onto there, like that. But before I do that, I'm going to stick it onto the base, so it's got something to support it. Is there anything else you learned from the Arcane book?
Well, there is one of the guys called Set-Tyrax, he's called, and he's called the Tongueless Lord.
Right.
And what happened to him was Archeon kind of forbade him to speak.
Breed while you're talking.
Yeah. Archeon stole his voice, basically. So the sorcerer decided to take it out on the mortal realms.
Oh yeah.
And took from the mortals what was taken from him, so obviously his voice and a bit more as well, just because he could.
Just because he could.
Yeah. So, yeah. That was a bit of a nasty thing to do, really.
Well, it sounds very interesting.
It does, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the fiddly bit where I swear a lot probably, so excuse me if I do. But these bits are going to go on there. This is where I'd normally edit it to the finished product and go, here we are, we've done it. Like that. I don't think there is any difference with them. There's certainly no difference with the fittings. So it doesn't really matter, they're all part 13, I don't think. It's just the confusing
It's just the
instructions they've got.
unless they were going to number them all and then didn't because
They're all the same.
yeah.
It makes sense with hindsight.
Maybe time constraints as well, you never know.
So we better clean these up first. But it'll be a while to start doing that. I just have to get really sort of in with my knife later on. Get in there. There we go. That was easier than I thought, and quicker. So that's the disc done. This gaping mouth in it, where the magic's coming out, which is sort of supporting this guy. Which are those bits there. Which have 3 little circular nodules, and in there we have 3 little circular nodules, which will go like that. I think that is the last part of the instructions.
He's sticking
To stick him to his base. So we'll do that now.
Are you not going to paint him separately?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Because otherwise you won't be able to get into that then, will you?
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult to paint that together.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going to paint that separately.
Mm.
Boof. He's still together, so he's set. That's good. Good news.
He's a tough guy.
But if we can just...
hold him there.
That's what he'd look like when he's done. Hovering above that little mouth part. I mean, I could paint it. But no, I will do it separately. It'll be a lot easier. So there we go. And just rest. And just sit there for a minute. There's no way I get some blue tack, but there's no 2
I
hands.
haven't got any.
Used it all for decorations. Yeah. You get the idea, guys. How cool that model is. I like that model a lot. I can see him leading my Tazine charming. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to paint him separately and then stick him together at the end. But it looks like he goes together pretty easily. Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. There we go.
Awesome.
This has been our first Age of Sigmar video in a while.
Mm.
I said we did have another one prepared, but that might be gone. Might be given to the gods of broken computers. Along with a few other videos, we had a couple of battle reports done as well.
Yeah.
We had an Armada one.
Yeah.
And we had another Malifaux one.
Mm-hmm.
So there will be a little bit of a delay probably getting back into the new year. So I did say originally one of my Malifaux videos would be back on the first Monday. That's probably not going to happen now. But we'll be back as soon as we can.
Mm-hmm.
It means getting a new computer, reinstalling everything, trying to save everything I can from the old hard drives, if possible. And that's about it really. I'll have to figure it all out myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, there will be a bit of a delay before we're back again. And then, as I said, some of the videos we've done and prepared will either have to be redone or just scrapped. There's a couple we can redo, no problem. If I can't get them back. If I can get them back, great. But it's going to be a slow start to the year. We will be back. We've not vanished, if anyone's wondering where we've gone. But we'll definitely be coming back.
Yeah.
It's just a case of getting a new computer and sorting everything out.
Getting back into the stride of things again. Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be a little while. But we will do videos like this. We've got a few more things to do. I've got a few more little bits and pieces. It'll be unedited, just like this one. So a bit of lower quality and a bit longer, and a lot more of me rambling like this, which I tend to cut out a lot, you know. A lot of ramble that usually gets cut out. So I'm going to try and cut it short. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this.
Yep.
If you want to see more Age of Sigmar, let us know. We can do some battles and stuff. If you want to see any of the old Warhammer stuff, like my Tazine charm, it looks terrible, I warn you. It's not painted up to my usual standard, and the bases are awful, which is why I want to rebase them. But I want to repaint and base them at the same time. So I'll probably be doing a unit at a time, and if you want to see any of that, let me know in the comments, and whatever else you want to see, let me know in the comments. So please like and subscribe if you haven't already, help me out loads. Like I said, we will be back. We might not be up to our usual amount of videos that we normally pump out until I get up and running again. Don't know when that will be, honestly, but soon as. And you guys take care.
We'll see you soon.
Alright.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye for now.